TEQIS, the rules of the game. The playing area of a TEQIS court is 12.8 metres long and 8.23 metres wide, the same size as the service box of a regular tennis court. The TEQ ball table should be positioned exactly in the centre of the court. TEQIS is played with a beach tennis racket, a low-pressure tennis ball and a TEQ ball table. The server must stand behind the baseline and serve 1 point from the right-hand side and 1 point from the left. 1 foot must remain on the ground until the ball has been hit. During the serve, the server must stand behind the baseline without touching the line or the court. The serve can be played overarm or underarm, as a forehand or backhand, but in all cases the player must throw the ball up in the air at least 10 centimetres before hitting it. The serve must bounce only once on the opponent's side of the table. The server has 2 chances to hit a successful serve. If the serve hits the net, it is considered a fault. After every 2 points, the serve will pass to the opponent. In doubles, the server must remain the same for 2 points, whilst the receivers must alternate after each point. The service return can be played as a board shot or ground stroke. You are not allowed to return the serve with a volley. The ball can be played in 3 different ways. A volley, when the player hits the ball before it bounces on the table. A board shot, when the player hits the ball after it bounces on the table but not on the ground. And a ground stroke, when the player hits the ball after it bounces on the table and on the ground. However, in beach TEQIS, a ground stroke is not possible. In singles, each player is allowed to pass once to themselves before they return the ball to the opponent's side. The ball must not hit the table or ground between passes. In singles, the player is allowed to return the ball directly to the opponent's side of the table. In singles, if the player hits the ball into the net, within 1 shot, the remaining shot can be used when the ball comes back from the net before it hits the table. In all cases, the ball must pass over the height of the net. If it goes below the net line, it is considered a fault. If the opponent lets the ball bounce on the ground, then it has to bounce inside or on the line of the court. After each game, the players must change ends. In doubles, both team members must hit the ball before returning it, but a team must return the ball within a maximum of 2 passes, or 3 touches, and the ball must not hit the table or ground between passes. If the players pass 3 times between each other, 4 touches, it is considered a fault. In doubles, you are not allowed to pass the ball to yourself. In doubles, if the team uses only 1 pass, 2 touches, and the ball bounces back from the net to their side, they still have 1 shot to return the ball to the opponent's side. Crossing the imaginary extended net line in the moment of hitting the ball is not allowed, except if it is a back pass to the teammate in doubles. The double point. Each player or team has the right to request the possibility to earn the double point once every set. The double point is a chance to gain 2 points instead of 1 in a single rally. It can only be awarded to the player or team who requested it and won the point. The player or team may only request the double point before reaching 6 points in that game. It may be requested by both teams for the same point. When the ball hits the edge of the table, it is considered as a valid shot, so the rally continues. When the ball touches the side of the table, it is a fault. Any contact by the player with the table is a fault. The scoring system. A TEQIS match is won by winning 1 or more sets depending on the competition. 1 set consists of 2 winning games. One game is won when a player or team reaches 8 points, with a deciding point at 7-all. When the score in a set is 1 game all, the final game of that set must be won by 2 clear points, and at 8-all, each player or team will serve only 1 point before becoming the receiver.